76 back with you. Quick Coleman update video, or Coleman video. I got Coleman 288, just picked it up at a garage sale for $5 last week. Cleaned it up, put some fuel in it. Having a little issues with the pump. The cup seal there needs to be replaced, and it doesn't, it's hard to get it. Took me quite a bit of time just to get enough pressure in it to get it lit off here, and you see it's not all that right. I mean, I can get it up there, but I'll replace that, a few dollars, and we'll be in business. So great addition to my Coleman collection. Yeah, it's a newer model, but this one I'll probably take and leave it some family property there, along with some other camping supplies. That way, if I travel there in the summertime or other times of the year by flying in, because that's a little quicker than the driving, and actually a little bit cheaper, today's gas prices. So I'll have some of my stuff already there. So there's a reasoning why sometimes it's good to have more than one or more than two of any one thing, so that you have the ability to maybe leave it at a friend's or family's, so that it's there for a rainy day or for just a good old-fashioned camping or hunting trip. So thanks for watching. This is Nomad76. Oh, one last thing, just a little FYI for your information. If you are like to go to garage sales, yard sales, whatever you want to call them, garage sales, even yard sales, and you see a Coleman Lantern there, and you think, well, I wonder if this is a good buy. Granted, if it's $5 and it's assembled and there's glass and there's it's got all of its pieces, as far as you can tell, it's probably worth it. Even the newer models that probably aren't made as durable as the older models, they it's still a great company, and like I said, here in 1998 it's still made in the United States. So and there's plenty of parts resources out there, and if you're at least a slight bit mechanical, they're really easy to work on. So they're not complex. So like with this one, a few dollars. See how easy that was? I pulled that out, and there's that seal. If you see there, of course I put some grease on it to help, hoping that it would get a little better seal, which it did help with the pumping, but it's still not. That's why I prefer the older leather ones, because those ones, you soak them in a little bit of oil and they would it'd swell up, and it helped, because it's just the tube goes down in there. It's not like precision or anything, and so I think the leather kind of fills in those little imperfections a little better than the rubber does. But that's just my opinion. So things to look for, obviously all the parts are there, especially if you find one with a cap off or something, no cap, and especially if it's an area that high humidity, back in the south, up in the northeast, anywhere that it's fairly humid out. If it's been stored in that condition, there might be a lot of rust in that tank, and I would avoid it. If you got a flashlight with you, if you're like myself and carry an EDC every day, even with a cap on, I'd take a look down in there and make sure I'll check to see if the valve moves fairly freely back and forth. And like I said, general condition parts, the globes, they're not that expensive. You can get all those parts. If it's an old classic model, it's a little more worth maybe having to do a little bit of work. To the newer models, this one, new or similar, is probably around $40 new. And if you end up getting one that's in pieces and you have to spend $20 in parts, it doesn't really weigh out. So once again, thanks for watching. Those are my little garage sale tips for buying Coleman lanterns. Thanks for watching.